Okay, today we're going to talk about 3 ab exercises that you can't go wrong trying. A lot of you, and even myself sometimes, we all want to feel like strong in our core. A lot of our clients come to us and say, can you help me strengthen my core? I'm going to show you 3 exercises today and variations of that for you to at least have some confidence to try. So the first one, and probably the biggest one that we'll do with clients, is a hanging leg raise. I'll just go over here and show you. So the first and the biggest one of these 3 posterior pelvic tilt efforts is this hanging leg raise. And just in this difficulty here, we're talking grip strength, we're talking shoulder flexion, which could be quite uncomfortable for many people who just don't have the posture to try this. But once we start to get into phases of strength and you can see your client getting stronger, we might attempt this. So to initiate this move, you want to consider what's happening at the hip. That's a function of your rectus abdominis. It's coming from the pubic bone, which is where the bottom part of your rectus abdominis attaches. So just that alone is an effort. That's where you need to start this move. So there's tilt, and then there's flexion of the spine. Posterior tilt, yes, hip flexion, but I'm trying to flex my spine and bring an effort to my core. Okay? Now, to enhance this, I would kind of bring that leverage out there and go slow. This is kind of what happens sometimes. Clients get going kind of crazy, and that's okay. We're trying hard, but 3 sets of 12 is a good challenge there. An alternative to that, if you don't have the grip strength to try, is ab straps. You can put straps right here on your elbows, and that's what's holding you up. We'll show you that one. So you want to put force through the upper part of your arm into this strap, okay? Sometimes it's just take your time getting in here. Ideally, these straps would be a little longer, so you wouldn't be so close to the bar above your head and the TRX strap. But we don't really want to hang like this. That's not pretty. It takes a lot of upper body strength just to hold yourself here. So sometimes I'll just have the client hold here. If they aren't sure of how to use their lats, that in itself is a nice move. But same sort of deal. You're going to have posterior tilt and spinal flexion there. If you want to make it more difficult, take your time. I'll ask somebody to slow down and they'll start rocking because they're in a rush. Then they got to touch their foot and reset. So we just want to, 1 slow rep would be better than 10 fast ones, okay? If you don't start with this tilt in your hips, this is what it looks like. And that is literally pretty much just using hip flexors to bring hip flexion. There's other ways to do that, and it becomes pointless. So really do your best to tilt your hips back and then bring flexion. Again, you don't want to spend all day doing this stuff, but 3 sets of 12 would be a great place to go there. There's one more variation, and we'll take you over here to do that. So this is a place where I like to start my clients too. It teaches them how to breathe. If somebody comes in and they aren't aware of their stress levels, teaching them how to breathe is very high of importance in the whole programming. In this position here, we're gonna maybe have a kettlebell or like a rack or something to hold on to, because you're gonna need a little bit of upper body strength to support this move. In this position, an easy thing to do would let gravity pull your legs down and bring this extension of your spine. So just that forces your core to engage, okay? Now we're gonna add some inhale or some breathing. We'll inhale as you take a leg out, still inhaling, and exhale. This is called the dead bug. This is how we teach our clients how to breathe. To enhance this move and to make it a variant of the hanging leg raises, we'll go inhale into a reverse crunch. That's all the further you really need to go, in my opinion. You can always try to work a little harder into gravity, but primarily you want to make sure your back is working towards the ground and not having extension in the spine. So if this is happening, digress a little bit and just do dead bugs, maybe 6 aside, until you feel like you can work that direction. Give one or all three of those a shot in your next workout, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.